Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this one we're going to be reacting to Severance, Season 2, Episode 9, called The After Hours. Recap.
In the last one, the whole episode was just about Harmony and her going back to her hometown. And it was Lumen once had a factory there, and they all kind of worked in the factory. But it's just there's hardly anyone there now. It's just completely just shanty town almost. But the real interesting fact was we find out that she is the original person who came up with the idea for the Severance chip. It's her design. Which really explains why she wanted to be in the forefront and whatever, but she never got credited for it because
They
were like, you have to share your knowledge.
Yeah,
you have to share your knowledge. Yeah,
take credit for yourself or something like that, right?
Exactly. Yeah. But Lumen did take credit for it themselves, so they basically stole her design and took credit for it. And at the end of the episode, we see I think it's Hampton that he comes for her. They're basically not hunting her down, but they're looking for her. But then Devon phones her at the end and was like, Mark's trying to reintegrate.
It's essentially the ending of the last one, the one before where she's calling Cobell. So
she's on her way, hopefully,
to help Mark or to plan something. Who knew that she'd be a kind of a good guy in this? Maybe I'm speaking too quickly. A good guy's going a bit far. But let's see what happens in this episode. Season 2, Episode 9, The After Hours. Let's check it out. Helly?
Helena? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Helena. Sorry, Helena. Where is this?
What you eat? I'll watch.
Well, that's
a bit creepy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not weird, is it?
Is that her? Do you hear a little goat in the background? Sorry.
I think that was him. Why is she eating like that?
Why is she cutting it further?
We should take them raw.
Yep, I didn't like any of that interaction.
That's not weird at all. That is strange.
Wow.
Oh, what? He's behind?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Today marks the end of your Wintertide Fellowship. Congratulations.
And she's presented with that?
Your bed will be moved from your parents' home to the Gunnel Egan Empathy Center in Svalbard.
Does she get a say at all?
I think so. Is this what they were talking about with Harmony? Like
that you mark this betterment with a material sacrifice.
So she has to hand that in.
Again.
It's already broken, Milchick. Oh, wow.
I kissed your innie.
Oh, she's telling him the truth.
Oh.
I saw your innie again at Lumen, and right before I left, we ended up kissing for about a minute.
Oh, a minute?
What?
How do you process something like this? Because it's not an affair. It is.
But it is as well at the same time.
Yeah. It didn't mean anything.
I wasn't going to say that.
Yep, it meant something.
I'm gonna go to work and earn a paycheck to feed our children.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I just go quit. Maybe I go in and I quit and I just end his existence. How about that?
Oh, that's messed up.
That is pretty messed up. I didn't think of that. He wouldn't actually know, so how's he going to be able to trust her? I didn't think of that.
But also that he could just say, fine, I end his existence.
Yeah.
And what are you doing there?
Goodman may have participated as a low-level Lumen enforcer or goon. We never used words like that.
What are you doing here, Irving? I mean, Bert.
I know now that I was wrong. I know you're not with them.
But technically, he would be, because how would he come to get that information?
Go for a ride with me.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I want to know who Bert is.
Mhm.
Is he Bert? Or is he...
Or is he Bert?
The final quota was promised today. Get him here now.
Okay, it's the last day for finishing it. Haley's on a mission?
Yeah.
Obviously, Mark wouldn't be there. I completely forgot.
It was a mistake.
I'm sorry, the wind was whistling over the hole in the back of your skull, so I didn't quite get that. Did you just call my plan a fucking mistake?
We told her everything. She told us shit. Can't trust her.
Yeah.
I mean, there are other people that you can't trust as well.
He had a nosebleed before. Is he okay?
Why?
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 He's department chief.
Dylan is, in Mark's absence.
Kind of like you and Cobell.
Ooh.
That's enough, Heliar.
Don't you mean Helly?
This behavior constitutes insubordination.
Yeah, no shit.
Leave it open.
Asshole.
No one listens to this guy.
I told you about us.
Oh, shit. That was good to see him. Okay, fine. Shit, okay. That was quick.
Yeah, but she used the sentence, I told you about us, and she's talking
Yeah.
about two different people.
My husband about you and me this morning.
So she's probably here to end it.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I can't see you anymore.
Until I see you later.
I know.
Gretchen G.
No, what are you doing? You're already married to her.
And I know I'm just
No, but
you, but I love
he
you.
also
I do
he's
what I
not.
do.
It's the indie version, yeah. Oh, but it must be
man.
hard on her.
I made this for you. I can give you a life, please.
I mean, you can't, but...
Yeah.
Oh, this is so messed up. Like, emotionally, it's just...
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Gretchen.
It's like dating someone who has like amnesia. Not amnesia, but like, you know, like
But you're also married to them.
to that person, yeah.
But another version of them. It's just messed up. I can't even explain it properly.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone can.
Give it to someone you meet down here.
It's just O&D and the goat people. At the end of the day, we're still stuck down here with no lives and no family.
Irving was your family,
Dude.
and he left you a message.
That's kind of true. Your family are the people here, really, because you have no one else.
They convinced you to turn your back on him for some outie woman you don't even know.
You know it's your fault we're down here at all, right?
Oh, come on. Don't lash out at her.
And if we're so different from our outies, then how come we couldn't tell when you were gone?
Irving could.
Yeah, and the difference is she was putting on a face.
Yeah.
I
I
Helena.
mean, to be fair, she fooled us as well. We got that completely wrong. It's just the first time they're seeing each other since she tried to run him over. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark. Wrong movie.
How are you?
Oh my god, so good. My wife's being held prisoner at Lumen, and I just got brain surgery in my basement.
Best life ever.
Yeah.
This birthing cabin, you can take us there, right? So we can talk to his innie?
We don't even know if he's completed the file yet. I assume no.
What file?
Tell us more about Cold Harbor.
Yeah.
She's already dead.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Fucking alive.
Are they planning on killing her?
Call Mr. Milchek. Tell him you're unwell and won't be coming in today. Do it now.
Okay, that instruction I'd follow because he needs to know.
Yeah.
He needs to know.
But they'll be able to tell whether he's actually completed it or not.
We can't do it.
There is literally no other option than to do what the fuck she says right now for Gemma.
You know she's right, Mark. You have to do it. And you have to call in sick anyway. Otherwise, they're going to keep on calling, and then Milchick is just going to come out to see what you're doing.
Or the other guy is going to come and find you.
Oh, yeah, Drummond. Poor Dylan. Oh my god, it's a game cheat code. Up, down, left, right, left, right.
I never heard anyone. One should know that.
Okay.
I drove people places. And asked what happened to them once they got there.
Is that what today is?
Where are you driving him?
He's taking everything. Just want to leave.
I'm sure you know this is very disappointing and reeks of ingratitude.
No one's listening to you, man.
This is your fault.
Oh, damn.
I have followed protocol, Mr. Drummond, but I thank you for your remonstration.
Remember, don't use big words.
Apologize for the word.
Oh, damn, that's a bit much.
I apologize.
Shorter.
I'm sorry.
Again.
Just sorry would do.
Mr. Drummond.
Again.
Oh my god, he's a beast. Don't piss him off.
Devour feculence.
Huh? Eat shit.
It means...
Yeah.
Eat shit, Mr. Drummond.
Bravo, Milchick. Bravo.
To put that monosyllabically.
That's a big word.
Not my fault. What Mark Scout does when he is not at work.
And he kind of has a point.
It's yours.
So it's your mess.
So you apologize for being...
That was good.
Yeah, well
Shouldn't
done.
Have to dumb down anything.
Or apologize for nothing.
Yeah, I like Milchick using big words that I don't understand or can't even say. Let alone spell.
Devour feculence.
Title. That should have been the title.
I'm not sick.
Mark.
Oh.
What are you doing, Mark?
I just needed the day. Okay?
Okay.
May I ask why?
No. I've just got life stuff.
Will he accept that? What's going on?
I have your word. You report to work tomorrow?
You do, yeah. I'll be there. I promise.
What was he thinking? What was Milchick thinking though?
Something about the iceberg. More beneath the surface. I don't know. He's just looking at that picture. I don't know. Also, I find it interesting. It's an Apple TV show, but they're not using Apple iPhones. That was an Android. It's quite interesting.
I was just thinking, why has he said okay when they need the Cold Harbor file finished today?
I don't think he gives a shit at the moment. Why is he at a train station? Is he trying to help him get away, or is he saving him from something?
As far as you can go. I can't know where you get off, and you can never come back to Kier.
He's helping him, right?
Mm-hmm.
You asked me why I severed. I like the idea that I could be innocent again. Then my innocent part fell in love with you.
That's sweet.
I want to have it.
What happens if you stay? What happens if he stays? That's the question.
I think they'll kill him.
We can't. We can't. We can't.
Unlucky, Irving. So what, was this guy like a henchman or a hitman for Lumen?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Damn. So he instead of he's basically saying, "I'm gonna just get out of here." Then they know you've been investigating. They know you've been doing stuff. Just leave.
And it was on me to maybe off you or take you to a place where you might be offed.
I was thinking, yeah. But instead of doing that, I'm gonna save you and never come back here.
Well, that sucks. I kind of liked that part of the show where we couldn't figure out what Bert was trying to do.
Yeah.
What Irving was trying to do.
Even
Sorry,
Irving,
what Irving was trying to do when he was investigating. Oh, that's a transition. Yeah. And there's no one there. Who's coming? Oh, wow. This has got to be one of the hardest things to memorize. Oh. Is that her? That's her dad. I think it's her dad. Or Milchick.
Her dad.
It's her dad.
You tricked me.
Huh?
What?
We're going to Cottage 5. She's one of James.
One of James. Is it a regular occurrence?
I'm looking for a gold symbol.
So when it says one of James, is James just like going around popping kids left, right, and center?
Maybe.
Oh my.
Oh, that was a cool transition. So when he walks through the door.
No. If you walk out that door, he's just gonna come right back in again. She just wants to talk.
Well, he's not. He might not be happy to see Cobell.
No.
God,
it's very sinister, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the last thing that you said to me?
She's alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was scary.
Creepy.
And that's the end of the episode. Thoughts?
That gave us everything and nothing again.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main thing the main thing was the Bert and Irving story. It's weird. I know. Obviously, the next one is the last episode. But it seems like we're losing characters. Or we're kind of tying off their stories. So essentially, Irving got too close. Demont kind of found on it, but kind of like he sounded like a hitman because he was like, I just drive people, I don't really ask people where they go, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he's essentially trying to save Irving and just be like, just get out of here, otherwise Lumen will kill you because you've been digging around in their backyard. So Bert's gone, Dylan's going because of the whole innie outie wife situation, which is, it's just a cluster bomb to even try and understand that. I mean, you get it from both sides of the triangle, but it just doesn't make.
I really feel sorry for. I forgot his name already.
Gretchen.
Gretchen.
The wife.
Oh, is that her name?
Yeah, well, but they don't just call her Gretchen for nothing. It's not like they might just randomly calling her.
I got mad amnesia. No, I feel sorry for Innie Dylan.
Yeah,
because he's got nothing. Like they'll have stuff to work out when they're out, like Outie Dylan and his wife, but he'll have nothing. But obviously, he's ending it now.
His existence is over unless he goes to some other weird severance department or whatever. But yeah, essentially he has that. I mean, you can understand from Gretchen's point of view that her visiting Innie Dylan is when they first started. It's a throwback to when they first started dating, how he used to be, and obviously now he's a bit kind of the outie Dylan. Obviously they've got kids. He's working. Life has kind of taken over in his part. So it is. Like I said, it is weird to explain because you're literally talking about the same person. It's just a different version.
Yeah, it's cheating with another person, but the same person you used to be. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right? It's really messed up way of thinking about it. James and Helena. So her dad and her basically, I don't know what is going on with that relationship. It kind of sort of makes sense why she is the way she is.
Yeah, but then it's like when he said, "Oh, you tricked me," it's like, well, how did you?
I don't know.
What did the innie?
And what did that person at the
what did that
person at the control at the what do you call it, between the berthing cabins? What did she mean by she's one of James, or he's one of James? Or no, she's one of James. She's one of James. James have multiple wives?
Essentially. Well, maybe he just likes
making babies,
dipping his pen in different ink pots. I don't know. Like...
Okay, fair enough.
But the thing is, what doesn't make sense? Like that situation is quite strange in itself because obviously the person is not severed. So when they go in and they realize that they have a baby, that I'm not going to go into that too much. But that is a weird. Yeah, I mean that's a weird situation. But then also the way the wording that she came after it, she's like, oh, I'm looking for a golden thimble. But in the story, isn't it when you prick yourself, you die essentially? In the fairy tale story.
What fairy tale?
I don't even know what I can't even remember.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, that's the one. I think
that's not a thimble. That's a spindle. It's on the
golden thimble. Isn't that the pointy bit? The thing.
No,
okay,
thimble, thimble is that thing you put on your thingy to count shit. That's a thimble.
Oh, that's a thimble.
That's a thimble.
Why does she need a golden thimble? I don't know. It was a very clever piece of coded messaging between them. I don't know.
I think you're overdoing it there. You might be overdoing it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going too much into that. It's just essentially they just want to speak to Mark. They've waited all day to kind of have a conversation with him and talk to him about the thing. But the dad bit I didn't understand because in the beginning of the episode, it's kind of like, what was she different? How was she cutting the egg differently?
I didn't understand any of that. It's like he's disappointed in her, but he's being really creepy about it. She doesn't know what to do as well at the same time. I don't understand any of that. We need more of that. I mean, we know he's creepy anyway. Let's move on to Milchick and Drummond.
Bravo, Milchick. That was good. The thing is,
we say bravo, but he is also losing it as well at the same time. He did that, and he came back into his office, and Mark said, "I'm not coming in."
Yeah, but then he looked at the picture and he was like, I think, all these moments is kind of like a thumbs up to, not a thumbs up, like a middle finger up to Lumen, because he was like, oh, you're the reason why Lumen hasn't had its successful day. So is he kind of thinking, okay, well, one more day is not really going to hurt because we're going to get that, we're gonna get our day, we're gonna finish that project.
True. We don't know what the deadline meant, so it might not mean. It might mean that not finishing it today and doing it the next day doesn't really mean anything.
Or is it that he's saying, well, I've just had an awkward conversation with you, just to spite you even more, I'm gonna be like, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. That kind of
could be that. Yeah, that could be that. That could be true, but hopefully not to the detriment of his job. I don't know what to make of. I forgot his assistant's name again. I don't know what to make too much of that.
Huang.
Is it Huang?
I think
Miss Huang.
Yeah. Essentially, she's just passed her probation element of it. And
becoming a fully fledged Lumen employee.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, is it similar to Harmony's experience, because she went through something similar as an apprentice. Obviously, she created this chip, so it's different. But did she go through something similar? Is that why they're kind of showing us how it kind of went through?
It could be.
It was nice of her to apologize to Dylan. It was like, I wish I had done more. But then he was like, look, it's not your fault. Like, just, you're a kid. Like,
yeah, I don't know what that
it is
part
what it
was either. It's going to be fun seeing any Mark with Cobell, because if Outie Mark treats her like, we already know how the relationship between Any Mark and Cobell, that's going to be a fun interaction. He's definitely not going to trust her. Bert and
Irving, basically.
Yeah.
Again, it's literally like he's just saving him. Like I said in the beginning, it's just all about him saving him.
But it'd be nice to know what his job was, like what he was exactly, because they were talking about Lumon goons earlier. So was he just a driver for them?
Well, it sounded like he was just he just drove them to places. He didn't ask what he obviously didn't like being called a goon. That's the main thing behind it. He didn't like that terminology.
It's a real shame that bit didn't like develop further, because I wanted all the investigating that he's doing, I wanted it to lead to something. I thought he was part of a larger group, but
I mean, it might. The story, him getting on a train doesn't mean that it's the. I mean,
that's true.
In a normal TV show, it would mean that it's ended. But I mean, this is
Severance.
This is, yeah. Like I said, I think essentially he was trying to find something out. They found out that he found out something, and they were like, "Okay, we're going to send Bert to kill you or to drive you somewhere." And instead, Bert was like, "You know what? I just want to save you." But he resisted not.
Go on, sorry.
Giving Irving that feeling at the end. Kissing him and kind of being like, he was like,
apart from that bit, like where Irving Bert kind of sends Irving off, it didn't move the needle that much this episode. I think the previous episode was like much shorter, and it gave us a lot more information. We already know Helly and her father has a weird relationship. We know Mark needs help, and Cobell's coming to help him. Haven't really done much yet. Cold Harbor hasn't moved any further. Okay, the Dylan and the wife bit. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I suppose there must be. If you think back to the credits sequence about the elevator, so I think the next episode is purely going to be based on Helly. I'm not going to go through all the names that they have, but it's Helly, Mark, and Gemma. What they've done is this is probably the episode where they tied off the knot for the others.
It's a setup. It's a setup.
It's a setup. Yeah, we're setting us up. These are the three characters we want to concentrate on in the next episode. So we've got to.
So let's get rid of the rest. Let's sort out the Bert bit, sort out the Dylan bit. Okay, I see what you mean.
The milkshake bits and all that. Clear the noise. And we will just concentrate now. That would make more sense to me.
And in that case, sense, it's a good setup for the finale. Then. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.